Everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to take multimodal input using Genkit with Node.js and Gemini. So here you can see I have created one folder, workspace kind of directory. So I'll just inside that I'll create one folder name. First you can name it whatever you feel like, this doesn't really matter, and I'll just open it inside VS Code. Okay, so let's see how to do this multimodal, as in basically it can take image as well. That's what I understand from it. So first let's just create a TypeScript file called index.ts. Okay, then we'll come over here and we'll just, okay, I'll just clear this out. This was from my previous tutorial. Okay, so I'm already inside the first folder. Then I can just init a create a package.json by, okay, I know what this is, it is getting confused. I'm inside the wrong folder. Yeah, sorry about that. I'll just move into the right folder. Okay, then I'll just do npm init-y, and here you can see it has created the package.json file for me. Now we need to install this dependency, so I'll just copy this and I'll paste it over here. Next you need to create an API key, so you can just open this URL inside a new tab. I already have it opened. Then you can just click on create API key and it will create an API key for you. So I'll just create Gemini API, create API key, and yeah, it has created the API key for us. We'll copy it in a bit. Okay, then we just need to copy this particular part. I'll copy it and I'll paste it over here, but I don't require this. We are not asking this, we are passing an input to this. Now here we need to pass the API key, so you can use something like this, API key, and here I can pass colon. Okay, I'll come back over here again, I'll copy this and I'll paste it over here, command V, and I'll do command S. I'll come back over here again. Okay, so this is done. Now let's come back to this documentation which tells us how to use like how to do this multimodal thing. So first, suppose you want to pass a image URL, right? So I can just firstly copy this read file. I think this is not required for passing the image URL. I think I can just directly copy this and I can paste it over in here inside our main function, and we can just do console.log response1. Is it response1.text or message? I think so. Yeah, there is one data as well, there is one message as well, but let's just print the entire response. Let's see what happens. But here I need to pass the proper image URL. So I'll just quickly search an image URL and come back here. I have just pasted one image URL. Let's see, and here inside text we are just saying it to describe the image. Let's see whether this works or not. So now to run this, all you need to do is just run npx tsx index.ts. okay, let's see what it does. But in the meantime, let's go to the documentation as well, and here you can see they also tell us if you have an image present locally, how to read that particular image as well, which we'll see that in a second. But let's just wait for the output from this particular thing. So okay, I'm getting a bad request. Why is that? API key invalid. Did I not pass the API key? I have passed the API key. I know what's happening. So I might have ran out of credits because I'm using the free tier. So what I'll do is I'll just switch to a different account and generate an new API key and come back, and let's try to run this again. Okay, so I have replaced it with the new API key. Let's try to run it again. Hopefully this works. In the meantime, what I can do is I will just drag and drop a new image inside my project. Make sure the image is at least JPEG or PNG. So this is one of the image, because I want to show you how to read it from a local image as well. So here you can see it has given the response for our image which is present in the okay, I think it is not I think we have not printed it correctly. Let's come over here to the documentation again. Let's see how they are printing it. Okay, let me quickly check my notes. Okay, so here I will just need to do response1 dot text, I think, and this should resolve the issue for us. So I'll run it again. So here you can see it was able to detect this is the the image which I have passed from the URL, right? And it was able to detect what was present inside this image. Okay, now let's see how to do it for an image which is present locally. So I'll just comment this. Okay, so I'll just copy this again. I'll command C, I'll command V. Okay, and here we need to add this import as well. I'll command C, I'll do command V over here because we need to add this particular import as well. So here we add this read file as well. Now here the image name is images. Okay, so here I'll just name it as images.jpg as well. So make sure the image is all either in jpg or png, and here you need to pass your own image name. So we just read the file. Okay, and here we convert it to base 64. So here you saw, right, this is the image. Let's see what it tries to print. Okay, again I'll forgot to write the console log, so I'll just paste it over here, and this is the second response. Let's try to run it again. And here you can see the image shows a woman sitting in a white armchair and what appears to be a television studio setting. She's holding a book title All About Brains by Luba Ball in her hands. So yeah, something like that, all about brains. So hopefully you got the point. That's how you can read multimodal input with Genkit in Node.js and Gemini. Thank you for watching. Bye.